Hi, I'm Ron Ketterling, President and founder of Business Automation Specialists. We're the developer of EasyBoundBook, your choice for electronic A&D record keeping. We're going to be talking today about who do you trust with your FFL. My guess is if you were hiring today, you wouldn't hire a felon to handle your firearms, and you certainly wouldn't be hiring them to keep your A&D records. But the question is, what do you know about the software vendor that wrote your electronic bound book? It's really an important question, and frankly, your livelihood depends on it. So, you're going to be using this software for a long time. During the course of that time, you're going to experience a lot of audits. How much time you spend in that audit and how successfully you conquer it, so to speak, are going to be dependent on two things. Number one, have you done your job of entering the information accurately and completely on a timely basis? And number two, how well does the software present that information back to the IOI sitting across from you and conducting the audit? As we said, your livelihood depends on it. Software is really no better than the people that wrote it. A number of years ago in another lifetime, I spent a 6-week course on the IRS tax law. It was not, let's say, easy. There were two classes of people in that course. There were those who didn't understand the law, didn't find it logical, and were willing to argue every point. Then there were those of us who said, it is the law, it doesn't have to be logical, and we are here to understand. I'll let you guess which of us did better in that class. And the point here is that there are laws and regulations and all of that sort of thing written down, but it's a real challenge. You might be like the guy on the left when you get done with your audit. Hopefully you're like the guy on the right, the guy who is smiling. You have laws that are the final standard, of course, but then on top of that you have regulations that interpret the standard. You have rulings that promote uniform application of the standard, and finally open letters that provide guidance about all of the above. But in reality, it boils down to the IOI sitting across from you at your desk on his or her training, his ability, and how good a sleep perhaps she had the night before. 7 years ago, when we started in this business with A&D books, we had a client come to us. They had an A&D book from someone else, and they said, we need to update this. We found, after looking at it, talking with their attorney, talking with the local ATF office, that they weren't in compliance. We spent a lot of time understanding what it took to make that book compliant. And after the course of time, we decided that, you know what, their attorney knew what he was talking about. And so we retained Mark Barnes and Associates as our legal counsel when we decided to publish our EasyBound book. Not only does Mark know the law, but he knows it from a practical standpoint because he also has his own FFL license. So it's important that you understand that and that you get good legal counsel. But then beyond that, we've decided that we need to get broader exposure. And so we meet with the ATF on a regular basis. We attend compliance conferences of others in the business. We listen to what the NSSF has to say. We read their bullet point newsletter regularly, and of course the SHOT Show. So if you feel uncomfortable with where you're at with your bound book, whether it's paper or electronic, you figure you're spending too much time at it, you'd like to make sure that it's right when you do get audited, come talk to us. We'd be happy to help you out. We've been at this for 7 years. We have 3 different versions, one that's right for you and your business. We'd be happy to help you. My name again, Ron Ketterling, President and founder of Business Automation Specialists. We're the developer of EasyBoundBook, your choice for electronic bound books. Thanks. Have a great day.